Welcome to this week's edition of The Buzz. I'm Todd Jadin, your host, and with me today, two very special guests. First of all, Nate Borchert. Nate is with our dedicated services team. He's a director of operations and capacity development for Dedicated. And Ken Vaughn. Ken is our director of driver training. So thanks for coming today, guys. The subject we're going to talk about is value teams. And so as we talk about it, you'll hear us talk about mentors and mentees or participants in a new program. And the way I'd frame it up for you is, if you have ever thought about being a training engineer, this is kind of an interim step to see if you'd like that type of work. So we're really looking for your help in regards to these mentor-mentee teams. So let me start with you, Ken. Why don't you explain kind of what we're after in regards to a mentor and what defines mentor in this situation.
All right, Todd, the program, what we're looking to do is to get a driver with 6 months of experience with the company and that has a good safety record, so no more than one minor preventable, and we've got some qualifications around what defines a minor preventable that your operations team can walk you through. Logs are clean. We've got ETA accuracy at 90% or better. We're looking for fuel MPG results that are at or above the standard so that we can help train these new associates in what they need to do and perform successfully out there. The mentor then will be helping coach on lifestyle changes for our new associates that are coming to trucking and have never been involved in trucking before, so this gives them an opportunity to help coach them through a lot of those life-altering events that they're going to be missing in this new training environment that they're in.
And then the new driver, that is the mentee, at what point do we turn them over to a mentor in this situation?
The mentee will have completed all of our training process, so they've gone out through the ADTC program, they've gone out with a training engineer, they've completed an SQT, so they have a qualification test done, so they're prepared to be a driver at that point. And instead of just turning them over their own truck, we're going to put them into a team configuration with a mentor and have them run as a value team to get started for about the first month.
Okay, and then that comes the execution side. So Nate, I want to talk to you a little bit about what that means. So now let's just use Dedicated as an example.
Sure.
You've got a mentor-mentee team that is cut over to one of your work groups. How's that going to work? So will the mentor see anything from a pay perspective, as an example?
Sure, so absolutely. It will work. First of all, it's a voluntary program, so we're looking for drivers that are interested in volunteering to be mentors and teaming up with new drivers that want to have a mentor. Mentors will receive additional pay on a daily basis, and sorry, I don't know.
The stipend is
Stipend will
$20
be $20 a day,
right?
Okay.
and they will also be eligible for a bonus program. They'll keep the mentor and the mentee together for a month, and then the mentor will get a bonus of $15 each month for 3 months. Reference safety if the mentee stays safe, and $15 a month for 3 months on retention of that mentee as well.
Okay, and so that's after the relationship breaks up, so it's kind of like a royalty?
Correct.
That they receive. So, well, that's a good way to generate some additional income as well. And so what we're really talking about from a length of time standpoint is about a 4, could be 6 weeks, depends on how that relationship is working. And so now, if I'm a mentor and I've said, hey, I'm interested, and I finish a rotation of 4 or 5 weeks, what does that mean to me as it relates to the next driver? How do we think about that, Nate? Can I take some time off?
Yeah, absolutely. So what we are looking for is drivers that are interested in doing this. But if you do it for one cycle and say, I'm good, I want to take one cycle off, absolutely you can do that. But it's kind of your discretion how frequently you want to have a mentee with you. But we are looking for drivers that are interested in at least volunteering to be part of our core group of mentors.
And the success of this program obviously is predicated on, one, the interest level of our drivers, and two, then the ability to get out there and to move freight and teach those new drivers. So timing-wise, Ken, what are we thinking? How quickly do we want to get this up and running?
And we want to get the first class started by the end of this month, which we're shooting for September 29th class date, to train the mentors on a couple of the nuances that they're going to have to go through and experience with a mentee. And then our goal is to team the first mentor and mentee together on October 3rd.
So it's fair to say that the folks watching the Buzz hear about it, but we're probably going to be reaching out through other communication channels as well to get the information out to the fleet. So anyone here watching this, I would ask you to please respond if you're interested in becoming a mentor. If you know someone that might be interested, share it with them, because we don't know if they're watching this or not. But really, like I started with, I think it's a great opportunity to assess whether you want to get into the training side of our business on a more permanent basis as a training engineer. So, great concept, great idea. Anything else our viewers need to know from either of you?
All I would say is if you're interested, speak to your DBL and let them know, and they'll get the information to the right folks so we can move forward.
And we appreciate your consideration for it. Consider it a stepping stone for that next career path to move into a training engineer step.
Yep.
Awesome. Well, thanks for joining me today on this week's edition of The Buzz. That's it. You take care and drive safe.